Okay, so this is part 2. So you'll also have questions that's going to ask, they'll give you a point, and they're going to ask for what is the angle measure here. Okay, so for this one, again, I'm going to use my unit circle, -2 and radical 2.2. I'm going to look for here. There it is, -2 and radical 2 over 2. So my angle here is going to be 135. So this angle here from standard position, this is going to be 135 degrees. Okay, the next type of problem we're going to look at is we're going to look for the angle here. So from standard position, we're looking at this angle right here, right? So again, we're going to look at our unit circle, 2 radical 3. So that's in quadrant 1, so I'm going to look here. Notice it's not there, okay? And the reason why, because this only goes up to 1. And this length here is 2 already, so this is going to be longer than this. This is not talking about the unit circle. So in this case, we're going to have to calculate it, okay? So I'm gonna redraw this as a triangle. So 2 and 3, that means I'm going to go 2 units to the right and up 3. Up radical 3. So I have a triangle like this now. And I'm going to call this, shouldn't call it x because this is the x coordinate. Let's call this theta. They like using this for angles. So that's theta, is usually written like this. So that's what that is, because my marker's too thick. So again, here, we're going to use SOHCAHTOA. So if you remember SOHCAHTOA, here we have, this is the angle that we're looking at, our reference angle is from this corner. So this is your opposite, and this is your adjacent, and this is your hypotenuse. So this is from Math 2. And we have SOHCAHTOA, right? So we have opposite and adjacent. We're going to use tangent here, right? So if you recall, to solve this, you're going to do, let me scoot this up, tangent of radical 3 over 2. Sorry, tangent of theta equals radical 3 over 2, right? And then to solve for an angle, we're going to use our inverse tangent, radical 3 over 2. I'm going to do my calculator. We're going to punch this in. So I got radical 3 divided by 2 equals, and I'm going to take the inverse tangent. So it's 40.1 degrees. So there's your answer. Okay. There's one more type. Let me pause this and redraw it. All right, so here we have similar questions. So before I had positive 2 and radical 3 over here. This time we were over here, right? Okay, so here's the main difference here. So we solved it over here. We're going to use the same method here. So this goes 2, right? It's actually -2, but we can leave it as 2. This is radical 3. So when we solve, we're going to solve this the same way. This is going to be tangent theta. Let me call this theta. Equals radical 3 over 2. Theta equals inverse tangent, radical 3 over 2. And for this one, we got, what did we get? 40.1, I think. Okay, so here's the tricky part. So this angle here is 40.1. So this is a little different. So we know this angle is 40.1, right? But remember, they want the angle from standard position. So they want the angle from here. So how do we figure out this angle here? Well, I know this is 180, right? And this is going to be 40.1 less. So we just do 180 minus 40.1. I'm going to type that into my calculator. And you're going to get, this is 139.9 degrees. So again, we were solving it the same way. We're going to make a triangle. That's going to give me the angle on the triangle, which is this angle here. And to get the full one, we're going to do 180 minus that one.